What's up, Cherry Blossom family, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, I am Miss Cherry, also known as Jessie, and for those returning subscribers, what's up guys? I'm so glad that you are back today. Today's video, I am going to tell you 5 must-do activities, in my opinion, for my most favorite festival at Epcot, the International Festival of the Arts. Now, I feel like I need to explain a little bit as to why this festival is my favorite festival at Epcot. And number one, I just have to say that I love all things creative. I love art. I love Broadway productions. I love anything creative. I like to have activities that I can actually participate in, and I really feel like this particular festival, it just speaks to my heart. It speaks to my creative heart. I'm gonna go through 5 activities that I think are something that you shouldn't miss if you're going to the festival, especially for the first time. One tip that I would say right when you get to the festival, go to where the maps are at the front of the park, and there is going to be a festival passport for you. Now, this is going to be your guide for everything that you need to know about Festival of the Arts, including show times, when live performances are going to be happening, what artists are going to be at what booths and where. It's also going to have a list of menus for the different booths that have food. So it's really going to be your guide for kind of everything that you need for this festival, so be sure to pick that up. And speaking of food, I'm not really going to talk a lot about food, not the most adventurous eater, but Disney Foods blog, AJ over at Disney Foods blog, just made an amazing video about all of the specialty foods at Festival of the Arts, and I'm going to link it up above and also down below for you to check out, because it's pretty amazing what they have put out there this year, and I know that there's a lot of new stuff, so definitely go and check that out after this video. So we're going to start with number 5. And that is enjoy the art. Now, what I mean by that is there are going to be artists and live performances kind of all over the parks. Some of my favorites include the 3D chalk art. So kind of along the walkway between Future World and the World Showcase, there's this long pathway, and along that pathway, a lot of artists are going to be doing chalk art. And it's really amazing because when you position yourself in a certain way, it actually looks like it's 3-dimensional. The artistry that goes into that, I think, is absolutely amazing. And not only that, kind of around the World Showcase and also around where Future World is as well, there's going to be booths with artists and artists' work. And a lot of these artists are actually going to be there in the flesh. And a lot of them are actually going to be painting or creating art, which is what they do best. And what's really neat is to be able to go up and, number one, talk to them, find out what inspires them, also be able to see them in action and see what their process is, I think is absolutely amazing. And another thing I will add, if you're a Beauty and the Beast fan, Paige O'Hara is at the event every year. She is the voice actress of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She's also an incredible artist and actually was an artist before she was a voice actress or a Broadway star. So she actually sold her paintings to kind of get through some hard times when she was in New York City, which is pretty neat. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get artwork at Festival of the Arts. A lot of times the booths will have smaller versions of the artwork. They will have postcards. Usually they're in postcard form where the back looks like a postcard. They have 4x6 inch and also 5x7 inch, which usually range in between $4.99 to $7.99. So there are ways to get artwork in an affordable manner. And actually, I have several pieces of art from Festival of the Arts that are framed in my house and look beautiful in a 5x7 frame. Definitely be sure and go and check out the art. Number 4, live entertainment. So there is going to be a lot of live entertainment. A couple of highlights of the live entertainment at International Festival of the Arts happens to be the bronze, silver, and gold human statues. And what's so cool, so these people, they're dressed up, they're fully painted in either gold, silver, or bronze, and they're statues, but then you can walk up to them and have interactions with them. They move, they do different things. It's a great place to have a photo opportunity. It is such a cool thing. They do it mostly in the afternoons. Again, that's going to be in that little schedule that you find. The next form of entertainment, they are going to have dancers. They also have a Broadway concert series that is going to be in the America Pavilion at the little outdoor theater that they have there. So you don't necessarily have to be in that theater to experience it. So if you are anywhere near the America Pavilion and you can walk by or sit kind of where the fountains are outside of the America Pavilion, you'll definitely be able to hear and enjoy the music. At the concert series, they have 2 Broadway artists, and generally they're from similar or the same Disney Broadway productions. They will be singing Disney songs, also traditional Broadway songs, and some of their favorite songs to sing. It's quite an experience. Number 3, Figment Brush with the Masters Scavenger Hunt. And the reason why I say this really gives you the opportunity to kind of go into the World Showcase and look for something. So what it is a scavenger hunt. This one does cost money. This is $8.99 as of 2020. Now that might change if you're watching this in the future, but what it is, you get a map of the World Showcase. So this year it's shaped like an artist palette, and then it has all of the countries listed with a little blank square. And then there's a corresponding sticker that has Figment inside of a very famous painting. And what's fun is you have to go into each of the countries and look for a painting that features Figment. And then you take that sticker and place it onto the map, and you continue along the World Showcase finding all of the art pieces that Figment just happens to be popping into and causing mischief like he does. And then at the very end, you take it to the gift shop that sold it, and then they will then give you a prize. This year's prize is one of 4 puzzles, and the puzzles are in little paint cans because this year the theme is kind of a paint can, paint brush theme for their merchandise. Another thing that you can do while this is going on, or if you choose not to do Figment Brush with the Masters, there is another kind of scavenger hunt that you can do that started, I believe, at last year's Festival of the Arts, and it is pop-up or surprise characters in each of the countries. Now, last year in France, we saw the Aristocats kind of pop up onto the side of the building. In China, Mushu was on the wall kind of near the front of the entrance to China. And then I heard that this year, now I may have missed this last year, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard in Japan there's Gelatoni and Duffy painting Mickey Mouse. So be sure to go and find those extra little characters because they are so cute and so fun. Number 2, oh, I love this so much. Photo opportunities. Don't miss out on these hilarious photo opportunities. Disney has taken Festival of the Arts, I think, to the next level with all of these super fun photo opportunities. So they've set up these kiosks or large booths where they have famous paintings, and you get to go into them and actually be a part of the painting. There is the Venus de Milo, there's the Scream, there's the Mona Lisa. It is absolutely so fun. And don't worry if you don't have Memory Maker, which is the purchasing of those photos. PhotoPass photographers are always happy to take your pictures with your cell phone. So don't be shy if you're asking them to take pictures with their cell phone. They will have to take a picture with their camera, but then they also will take one with your cell phone. And something that I will add too is I made a video all about PhotoPass and Memory Maker, and if you're interested in seeing that, I'm gonna link that up above for you, just to give you a little more information. But I will have to say, some of my favorite memories from Festival of the Arts happen to be these photo opportunities. So be sure to check them out. They are all over the World Showcase and they are so much fun. And the number 1 activity for the entire festival, in my opinion, is the Paint by Numbers mural. Yes, what Disney does every single day, they set up a new Paint by Numbers that is, I would say, probably 7 or 8 feet tall, and then 20 feet wide, I would say. Right as you enter the World Showcase, you get in line, and then they give you a little thing of paint and a paintbrush, and they tell you, okay, go paint number 7. And then you go and you get to paint wherever you want on this mural, number 7 or whatever number they give you. And then at the very end, you turn in your brushes and your paint for recycling and trash, and they give you a postcard of the picture that you helped create. And that's a free souvenir for you to keep. But I think the best part of this is, for instance, if you go early on in the day, you can visit this paint by numbers several times, by the way. They don't limit you on this. And it's so much fun watching the progress through the day of how it's looking, and then right before fireworks, seeing it completely finished, or maybe helping finish that mural. Hope you enjoyed these 5 must-dos from the Festival of the Arts. If you get the opportunity to go to Festival of the Arts, leave a comment down below. Let people know what they should do. If you have any tips or tricks or suggestions, also send me photos through Instagram. I'm gonna leave my Instagram here. I want to see what you guys are doing at Festival of the Arts. This is the first year that I am missing it, and I'm very, very sad about that, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, guys, it was really fun. If you enjoyed this video or found these tips helpful, give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe down below for lots of fun Disney content. I will see you guys in the next video. TTFN. Bye.